CBAT stock, China Battery Energy Technology Inc. currently trading at $3.085, a gain of 43.45%, strongly bullish. You can see it's before this spike we're seeing, the angle of attack for this stock wasn't a very steep one, and as such it has been able to sustain this bullish push it has had for much of this session. You can see that we are how many hours? Almost 3 hours into the session, and it's still extending. Amongst other things, it is also because the angle of attack it is currently extending with is not a very steep one. You can see, and let's get the volume for this session so far. Let's get the volume. Obviously still a penny stock. We're going to find out if it is also optionable. It's the volume is 17.23 million. I think it's also above average, but not anywhere close to its float of about 55 million shares. And all the moving averages are inclining to the upside and extending. It's currently just come out of the overbought territory for its 14 period slow stochastic oscillator. The RSI is also still showing some strength there. Okay, it's just clean off right now over there, just clean off a bit, but the moving averages are still far off. There isn't really any news we have found there at the moment for China Battery Inc. So we have a readout here that says the price crossed above its 50-day moving average today on above average volume. So there's a good chance it may pull back in the coming sessions. There's a pullback. So it is currently rallying within a longer term bearish trend, driving SMACD above the signal line. However, the shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average. So even though it has been extended, it's still below its declining 200-day moving average. That moving average is currently trading at $4.24. Can it get to $4.24? Is it possible? Is it something that is realistic today? 4.24. Okay, let's even see whether we can determine any targets going by what is going on right now in this session, going by what is going on live right now in this session, whether we can determine any sort of target for China BAK Energy Technology Inc. Most of the stocks we have covered today, a good number of them, Fuel Cell Energy, this one, PPR, and also they're all EV related. If it's maybe today is the day for EV and battery stocks, So let's see whether we can. Okay, so let's see whether we can determine some sort of target here for CBAT stock. Okay, so let's take $3 and also take 288, and let's find the difference between 3 and 288. I should know that offhand. Minus 2.88, that should be 0.12 times 2.618, give us 0.314 plus 3.01, 3.02. Let's add that. 3.02 plus 3.02. What does that give us? 3.33416. Can it get to 3.33? I think easily can get to 3.33. It can get to 3.33. So we'll leave that target at 3.33. It can easily get there. It might even get close to its 200-day moving average on its daily chart, which is about around $4 and some fraction. So our price target for CBAT, we're sticking with $3.33. $3.33. Would it get there? What are the odds? It's possible. It's possible. Let's quickly see whether we can find any options, if it's optionable. Yes, it is optionable. It is optionable, and it's a penny stock. You can see. Let's return to the static chart and see what we can make of the stock and see the sort of volumes that we are looking at over there now. Let's go over there and see what's going on here. Okay, let's look at the options. CBAT, CBAT stock. So while that is loading, we keep busy with what's going on live with the stock. Okay, it's has now lost some value now. Okay, the gain is roughly 30% right now. It's getting, it just pulled back and fell through its 10-day moving average, now challenging that 10-day moving average as well. Okay, let's return and see whether we have, okay, let's get the options table and see the sort of volumes market makers may be dealing with as it concerns gamma hedges. Let's see what sort of figures we have here. Okay, it's a penny stock, and we have the November 19 series. These are the ones that will expire in about 2 weeks time. Okay, let's get all the tables. Yes, let's get all the tables, and I think we have all of them, and we have the most popular, which is the $5 strike. It's still very far away from there, $5 strike. Okay, and it's retracing further, getting support from its 20-day moving average. Will it get to $5? Okay, you can see open interest is also quite big there. So let's get the gammas. You know, the volume is not a lot. It's not a lot, not a huge, not the sort of volumes that will really worry market makers, or rather the sort of volumes that will push the stock up. You know, so we're not seeing that at the moment. You can see the delta 0.231, multiply that by 100, which will give you 23.1, and you multiply that 23.1 by the volume, whichever one you want, the volume or the open interest. If you want to multiply by the open interest, so 5,822 times 23.1. This is the volume for that particular strike. Not a lot, you know, but it's still something, you know. So still something. Okay, let's return and see where it is, where things are now. So it's now down to 39%, still, you know, maintaining its position between the 10 and the 20-day moving average on this 1-minute live model. So we have a target of $3.33. Will it get there? Yeah, let's see how things pan out in this session. And thank you very much for watching this video.